Hello friends, I am here with a very interesting topic today. I say so interesting because we are always worried that there is a dasha sandhi, which means one of your dasha is coming to an end and the other dasha is just about to begin. So we are worried whether the coming dasha is going to be good, bad, or what is it. Now this video that I am putting across to you is about a concept. It's about a concept that's called as Murti Nirayana. I'll explain to you. This is pertaining to planets who are slow moving planets like Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu and Ketu. The concept is that when a dasha starts, suppose it is starting today. I know that in the Panchang or the Almanac or the ephemeris I can find out what is the time this dasha is going to start. We don't want to be very precise. But then today, if this dasha is beginning for me, I have to find out where is my moon placed. Now when I say my moon placed, there are few things that you have to understand before I go any further to explain to you. See, there are two charts that we always follow. One is called the Lagna chart. The second is the moon chart. In the moon chart, wherever in the Lagna chart is your moon, you have to rotate and bring the moon to the first house, which means it comes to the position of the Lagna, and from that point you have to see transits are looked from the moon, right? Okay. Now if moon on that day when the dasha started, and even for Saraswati, the day the Saraswati starts, like in 2020, when on the 24th of January Saturn moved from Sagittarius to Capricorn, you can find out on that day where was the moon in which Rashi, and then check that Rashi from your moon in the birth chart, how far is it, to find out whether this particular Saraswati is going to be good or bad. Similarly, the coming dasha or antardasha is going to be good or bad. Right? Dasha is the main focus out here. Now to make you understand, let's go on the board. I want you to pay attention and understand each and every point very, very clearly. See, where is the moon when the dasha starts is the question in your mind, right? This concept is important especially for slow moving planet like Saturn, Jupiter and Rahu Ketu. These are slow moving planets. Now you have to consider the bhava. Bhava means house. From the moon sign, not Lagna. I am repeating. It is the moon. That is why I bought the moon on the first house. Wherever the moon was there, maybe over here, bring it on top. Here, bring it on top. Here, bring it on top. So give moon the first house. Where the moon is at the moment when the dasha of a slow planet starts on that day. For example, I am giving you an example over here. Saturn, that is Shani Dev, transiting from the 5th bhava, not in the moon chart, in the Lagna chart. 5th bhava, Lagna chart, to the 6th bhava. Now we know that Saturn gives you good result in the 3rd bhava, 6th house and the 11th house. This is a good position. This is a great transit in the 6th house now, and you are very happy about it because many astrologers have mentioned, and I have read in the book, that 6th house my Saturn is entering is going to give me a good result. I am very happy about it. Now what happens? But at the exact time of the transit of the moon is placed in the 4, 8, 12 from its position. So 4, 8 and 12, right? The transit would not give you good result because it is with the iron feet. It is with the iron feet. Now to explain you this, give me a moment. Let me read the other concept as well. On the other hand, even if Saturn transits into a bad house, where I have learned, you have learned that in this house, Saturn is going to give me trouble. Oh my God, I'm going to have a terrible time. But on that day when it entered into the said bad house, the moon is placed in 1-6-11. 1-6-11. In spite of being in the bad house, Saturn is going to give you excellent result. Why? Understand this concept. If from the moon, if the moon is in the first, that means this position 1, 6 and 11, it's called as Swarna. Swarna means gold. Swarna Murti or the gold feet. Full good result, or I would say excellent result. If moon is from its position in the 2nd, 5th and the 9th house, I have written over here silver, 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 Chandi Murti, that's less than 100%, a little less than, but yet good. If it is in the 3, 7, 10, 3, 7, 10, that's copper, 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 tamba, tamba, tamba. It's a tamba murti. Moderate, just moderate results can be felt, I would say 50%, 60%. But if it is in the 4, 8, 12 house, as I explained you over here, iron feet, that's called Loha. Loha Murti or iron feet, bad results would be felt, experienced. Now, if possible, copy down at least this so that the concept is very clear with you. And this is how you are going to look at all the dasha when it starts. Don't go into antardashas, but dasha, and especially the Sadhisati. If you want to know the Sadhisati, how it's going to behave with you, it's very important. Before I end this video, I will again repeat. This is the moon Lagna chart, and the positions that I am talking about, Sun in Saturn coming from 5th to 6th, is not here 5th to 6th. No, it is in the Lagna chart 5th to 6th. Right? And then see how it works for you. And I'm sure you are going to really find it very, very interesting, happening, and many of your queries would be answered. So the same video in the Hindi version coming.